Residents of Tema are outraged because of chaotic parking of transit haulage trucks on the major roads. This poses danger to their lives and drivers, as well as pupils of basic schools in the metropolis. Frustration mounts among them due to city authorities' inaction they believe has emboldened these drivers to flout traffic rules and endanger the public recklessly. My colleague Carlos Caloni reports from the port city of Tema.
Tema, which used to boast as one of Ghana's foremost planned cities, is gradually losing its shine. And some have described the city as a decaying city due to a number of factors, including what you can see in your picture, where you find transit trucks parking by the shoulders of the road here on the Harbour Road, exposing motorists to a lot of danger. Residents have been expressing concerns over this issue and would want to speak to Masaudu, who is a concerned citizen here in Tema, about the situation and what he makes of the situation.
As for this particular road, the transit people have taken over the road and it has narrowed the road. It has made sometimes when you want to cross the road, you don't see your view well. And it has caused one or two accidents on this road, several accidents, not one or two. And because of here, the street light and other things too are not working. When they park, darkness overshadow the area, and robbers too also attack. The zebra crossing too is fate. So even the children crossing, a car has hit children 1 or 2 or 3 times here due to this particular situation. And it seems the authorities are not concerned with it. A number of accidents has happened, which I've seen it with my own eyes. Yeah, I think a tanker driver, a small car, 2 cars, and the road was too narrow. So the other car need to hit the big truck on the road. The other uses the transit cars which are parked on the road. So they have been seeing it, and the police people are all aware because this is their route.
In the evening, it's dangerous. We need to move even if the road is spoiling because of the weight. It's spoiling the road. When you talk to them that they should not park here, then they are fighting with you. The Burkina, I don't know whether Burkina or Mali. So you don't need them. And people are complaining because sometimes when people drop from the car to cross, if you don't watch it well, you hit by a car. It's very dangerous. So we need to remove it here. We need to remove them.
Have you had any experience yourself or anybody hit by vehicle?
Yeah, several times. So nowadays we have some guys who normally stand here with a flag to direct the people to cross the road. Otherwise, they will hit by a car. It's very, very dangerous. In the evening, you can't stand them. All the time, I fight with them. We really concerned to TMA. We reported to commander, the regional commander. I called them. They came here. Still, they are still parking. You don't know. This is our problem. We need to remove them. It's very dangerous. They are spoiling the road.
This is Community 8, number 3 primary school, right by the road that goes to the harbour. Now, when the kids close from school, they come to this particular bus stop here and they cross to the other side of the road to pick vehicles into their various homes. But right across the road is what you can see. And according to residents, this is actually exposing the school kids to a lot of danger.
This transit driver defends the illegal act with this excuse.
This is a sort of the thing with the park for here. Both times, if you come out for the fishing harbor, they're not going to give you your money, your advance, your everything. So that if you know, say you take that, if you don't go, you know, say you did road top, you don't go. But they go fit can park you for a year. They go say they go bring you money. You go fit park like 3 days, 4 days before you go see the agent. You go bring the money for you. If like you load finish, they give you your money, your papers, your details, everything. You do your road top. You don't go park for you. We they park for you, they steal us. They steal our battery, our diesel. So you know we our problem. Me I dey here like 3 days with that. I park for here. Since Friday no I come for here.
When contacted, the Executive Secretary for Joint Association of Port Transport Unions, Japtu Ibrahim Musa, attributed 3 core factors as the root cause behind this menace.
As a union, there are a number of factors that are contributing to that situation over there. Key in that is the fact that we do not have a designated truck park for loaded trucks that exit from the port. The GPHA has shown the way by providing a truck park that is mostly used by empty trucks behind the Committee 1 timber market. This is a facility that GPHA made huge investment in acquisition, in putting in the required features and facilities. We have a mosque, we have washrooms, we have the required security, lighting, and all of that. But this is primarily used by empty trucks. Well, that is one reason, the lack of conducive parking space. The second factor from our investigation also has to do with the delay in the payment of advance by cargo owners and their agents. Most of the time, once the cargo is loaded, the transporter has to wait for the advance to be paid, which is part payment for that contract. Now, until the payment is made, we are unable as transporters to officially start the trip. So sometimes you see these trucks packed there waiting to receive their advance. I remember 3 years ago at the sensitization forum that is organized annually by the Shippers Authority for transporters, this issue came up very strongly, to the point that as a union we were even pushing for a policy of no advance, no loading, so that before a truck enters the port, at least the driver or the transporter would have given the advance. So once you are cleared with the documentation side and you exit the port, you have no reason to loiter or park at unapproved or unauthorized locations. And then